Okay, well, here we are. Yeah, it's a little bit yeah, it's been a while. It has been a while. Mainly because I've been slightly ill. Yes, as you may have seen on my socials, link in the description if you're not following me on any of those. Soham, of course, remembers because he's a G. Yeah, I had an awful, what I believe to be a chest infection. Let me tell you what happened. I was at a hotel in Wembley. So I had a shoot to do in London on Tuesday, and I had another one on the Wednesday. So I decided to stay over that night, and I looked like the hotel looked okay, and then the I get into the bathroom, and this is after I'm about to leave, by the way. I get into the bathroom, I start like peeking around a little bit more because I took a shower the night before, but I didn't really examine much. And then I could like just get a bad feeling, but around the kind of sink area, I kind of peeked behind it a little bit where there shouldn't really be a gap. And I just saw mildew and black mold. And that's when I knew, oh, I'm in trouble. So don't worry. I went downstairs and I said, bro, you've got some moldy sinks. Don't know how you've done that, but you got some moldy sinks. Come and like give me a refund. And to be fair, they gave me most of my money back. So it's annoying. It put me out for a good few days. There was one day, I think it was I want to say the Thursday. No, the Friday. On the Friday, I was knocked out. Bless Chloe, she had to look after me, and she did. I was knocked out. On the Saturday, I felt a little bit better. And then on Sunday, I went to the game, the Man United game against Arsenal with Ramel, which of course I'll get into in a little bit more detail. And then now we are where we are. So I feel a little bit better now. I feel a lot bit better compared to that, because that day on the Friday, I'm not going to lie, I didn't think I'd go to the game. I didn't think I'd be able to get any content out. I didn't think I'd be able to do anything. But thankfully, I went to the game, got some stuff out, and I feel and sound far better than what I was sounding like before. So thank you very much to all the nice comments I'm seeing in here. You're right, SDL Rob. It cannot be legal. But hopefully I am going to be okay. I think I'm going to be fine. But thank you all so much for the concern. Now, if you're on TikTok, get the lights going. And if you're on YouTube, get the lights going as well. Because we are back, people. And not just are we back, we are back in a better way than ever. Because I put out a story recently on Insta as well as TikTok as well. I put up a story on all my socials saying I was looking for an editor. And weirdly, a guy who I followed or that I've known since uni got in touch with me and said he wants to do it with me, and we're now working on kind of like a partnership basis. So he's just been given a video of mine to edit, to check out and see how he feels and how he likes it. And if he continues liking it, it just makes me want to do more. Like literally today, before filming this, I filmed 3 videos in a row. One which was on the Man United Arsenal game, one which was on the Garnacho situation, and another which I'm not going to tell you about because you're going to have to be subscribed to the YouTube channel. And if you're on TikTok, click the link in the description or the link in the bio, come over and subscribe, because there's going to be quite a lot of cool stuff coming your way. Alex just said, just watched your Guess United fan vid. Great thing to watch, pal. Appreciate you, Alex. That was a really good one. And yeah, I went to... that was with Goal. I was on Goal Fan Zone. We did a couple of videos. One was like guess the fake United fan. Another one was do all United fans agree on things. I was also on one with gambling.com, which isn't actually a gambling website. They just have connections to it. But they have a show called That's Offside. And I was with Dan from AFTV, where we did a few back and forths before the Man United game. So to be honest, it's been blessed. It's been really good fun, and can't help but appreciate every single one of you who helps me to do these things, because yeah, it means a lot. But enough about that. I need to get into the chat about what we're here to talk about, which is, you can see from the thumbnail, which I've got on live on TikTok, you got the Garnacho and the Sanchos there. But also, if you click the link in bio, come over to YouTube, because we are going to do a live show over here where we can talk about these players a lot better. Now, the first thing that I do want to kind of discuss, which is breaking news at the minute. It's nothing to do with Man United right now, but it looks like Eberi Eze is going to Arsenal. So they've put in a bid, and it seems like they're going to rival the bid for him. Good to see you, Luke. I'm just going to go through some of these comments as well. They are going to rival the bid for him. Tottenham were in the ascendancy. They seem to still be in the ascendancy to try and get the deal done. I think personally, if you got Arsenal and Tottenham at the same table, you're more likely to go to Arsenal. That's just my opinion. And it is probably going to end up happening. So that is the way I see that one going, but it's a big deal for Arsenal. It has to be said. Good to see you all. Thank you all for joining as well. Look, I've got all the people here. And yeah, Chloe's doing well. She's doing very, very well. Arsenal will still not win the title. Fair enough. Riley, I saw your comment, by the way, your message to me. I'll go back to that. And thank you very, very much to Troy as well. So same rules apply as always. If you feel like dropping a little follow, dropping a little subscribe or a super chat, every single one of those will get shouted out. You just got to tell me if you do those. Ollie MUFC on TikTok, thank you very much for the follow. If you follow on TikTok, free shout out in the live is pretty much as simple as that. And then if you come over to YouTube and do that again, we'll give you a little clap in the chat. Totally up to you if you want to do that, but we are trying to build a YouTube channel up to as big as we can. And we're going to do something that I feel like I haven't done it in, well, literally a week, which is I'm going to do a live subscriber count before and after we get into this live. So already, well, we're into the live already, but I want to see what type of numbers we're going to be getting to today. So Guts, it is DevFC on YouTube, same name across all my socials. But if you click the link in my TikTok bio, you'll be able to see it right there. But I'm just going to get some live analytics for you. And I can see, Faz, you've put in a question there. I'm going to answer that in a second. We are on 8,148 subscribers. So, guys, if you're on TikTok, please come over and subscribe. We can get to 8,150 today minimum. But let's see how close we can get to 8,200 subscribers, shall we? Dev, were you sick? Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was really sick. Luke, who's been a member of this channel for 2 months. We haven't had a member in a while. Well, to be honest, we haven't gone live in a while. But it is you guys who have been continuously supporting the live, which really means a lot. So, Luke, you got a nice little highlight from YouTube here for being a member for 2 months. And I appreciate you more than you know, pal. More than I can really tell you. But you said, ooh, let's go. Glad you're back and feeling better. Thank you, mate. Excited to see all the new content from you guys. Sending the love to you both. Appreciate you very, very much. Luke's been a member for 2 months. Luke is a legend, of course. And Fat and Lazy Guy, one of the first sort of members that we had on the channel as well. So, and has been coming over to Opposites, has been coming over to, Opposite Nation, has been coming over to like Hobby FC. I've seen you a couple of times. So thank you very much for everything. And unrelated, but what side of North London do you think Ezzy will go to? We were just talking about that. I think he's going to go to Arsenal. Ernest Henley has joined over from TikTok. Thank you very much. Can we get some claps in the chat for Ernest? And Man Like Cats is in here. You better be staying around until we do the good evening, good morning, and good night. Okay? Eze will probably win more if he stays at Crystal Palace rather than go to Arsenal. You're not wrong about that. Really cool little question in the chat on TikTok. Make sure you get your questions in here and also get the likes going. We're on 920 likes. What number do you want to get to? Let's get to, you know what? We'll get to 10,000 likes to celebrate who I thought was one of the best attacking players on the pitch against Arsenal. It's got to be Mateus Cunha. So make sure you get us to 10,000 likes if you can. And appreciate all the gifts, Ollie MUFC. I really do. And make sure, Ollie, if you can, click the link in bar, come over and subscribe on YouTube. It would really mean a lot. Thank you for the gifts. Goodness me. Who was the better signing, Cavani, Kagawa, or Herrera? I think it goes Herrera, Cavani, Kagawa. Kagawa's quite low down on that list. I'll be very, very honest. Top 5 and Carabao Cup enough? Yeah, I'd easily take that because top 5 gets you into the Champions League. So 100% I'm taking that. Wish they both would go tomorrow in reference to the people who are in the thumbnail. I hear you. P. Rob Hobb also came over on TikTok. Does that mean we've hit a bit of a milestone? We have. We're now on 8,153 subscribers. 5 of you just came over like that. Legends. And if you want to come over to YouTube, where I'm going to have some images and it'll be a bit more engaging, click the link in bio, subscribe, and join the live show because we're live on both of them. When does the window close? I believe it's at the end of August. So I don't actually think we've got that long. You know what? I might actually check that. When does the transfer window close? It closes on, Monday, 1st of September at 7 o'clock. We'll be live for that. Best believe we're going to be live from that. Job, appreciate you. Top 5. Nah, after that Arsenal performance, we're going for 21. Martin, come on. What did you guys think, actually? Because I've got a video coming soon about what I thought about the Arsenal game and like a kind of a bit more of a deeper dive into it than what you might have seen just kind of watching things. But what did you think about the Arsenal game? Let me know. Ryan, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Appreciate you, mate. What did you guys think of the Arsenal game? And be honest, like whether there was someone who stood out for you, whether there was someone who disappointed you, how that makes you think for the rest of the season. What are we thinking? Dev, do you think Lucien Agume is the best Baleba alternative? We'll get to that at some point today. But specifically about the Arsenal game, what do you think? We played much better than Arsenal. We were the better team. Silly keeper mistake let us down. I hear you. Positive progress that highlighted our weaknesses. Not wrong. You're not wrong about that, Luke. The Arsenal game really annoyed me, but in hindsight, it was a good performance. It is relatively exciting for the season. We've turned up for the big games last season with Amorim. CGA, I'm glad you pointed that out because I do think there's quite a lot of things to be optimistic about with Arsenal or with the Arsenal performance. However, I now want to see that against Fulham. If you end up playing that same way against Fulham, against Burnley, against all the teams that we've got coming up, we are going to do fine. But it's just, can we do that? That is the problem. Ugarte needs to be dropped. New goalkeeper needed, and we'll be fine. Ugarte was dropped. He didn't start. I thought, for me, playing Ugarte or bringing on Ugarte at that stage of the game was the wrong thing for Amorim to do because you're there chasing the game. I get why you want to keep it, somewhat resolute in midfield, and maybe having Ugarte there was giving more license for Bruno to get forward, but bring on Kobbie Mainoo. You have to bring on Kobbie Mainoo at that point. Cunha and Burmo is an upgrade on Anthony Garnacho, etc. Is like having a sip of water after being stuck in the Sahara Desert for ages. Team looked galaxies better than last season. Could have won that. Cunha and Burmo shone, but Ugarte had a total stinker of an appearance. Sadly, he did. He really, really did. And that made me really sad. Rodrigo Muniz versus Bayern scares me. Muniz will score against Bayern, I'm telling you. Because of how much I wanted him, you just know he'll score. Riley says, don't think we'll get a goalkeeper and midfielder. Which position would you prioritize? I would prioritize the midfield, personally. I would. I think it's more important than the midfield. Another member for 2 months is Troy. And I love how YouTube highlights these so that I can see it like this. But thank you very much, Troy and Luke, who are both members for 2 months. Absolute legends. Who says? Anis says, "You're right, Dev. I saw you in town about a week ago. Whereabouts? We played well, but need to see if we can apply the same way to smaller teams when they sit back. And who do you prefer to get in goalkeeper out of Lamens and Donnarumma or Cost after seeing the stats? For me, it's absolutely you have to get Lamens. Lamens is the number one goalkeeper for me. But, score predictions for Man United against Fulham. We'll do that on the next live in about 2 days' time. Hey, mate, you feeling better? Yes, I am. Thank you very much. Got another one. Man like cats with 100 rupees. Legends. Brothers, if we get Ayo Tanaka, I'll be more than happy. He looks and plays like me. You know what? I'll say this now, yeah? Luke, I watched him. I watched your boy. I watched Ayo Tanaka in the Leeds-Everton game. I liked what I saw. He was pretty decent. He was a good player. But he's like 25 years old. We're not going to get him. But he's a good player. So, Luke, fair play. I respect it. John Sick, thank you for the follow as well, mate. I was with 2 of my mates walking down at the back of Arndale near the Sainsbury's and Greggs. What? I was with 2 of my mates walking down at the back of Arndale near the Sainsbury's and Greggs. When was that? Was that 2 weeks ago or last week? I don't know when that was. RD, thank you for the follow. If you're on TikTok, easiest way to get a shout out, drop a follow. Literally, easiest way to get a shout out. Let's see. I've seen some De Gea rumors. Never going to happen. Never going to happen. Lamens is the number one guy. It wasn't even me that mentioned him at that time. I know, Luke, bro. Tanaka is your guy. I'd take him at 30 just to have the Asian player. I do need an Asian player in the team, I'll be honest. Jack, thank you for the follow. I do need an Asian player in the team, I'll be real. Thoughts on the Isak situation? Okay. You know what? Before I get into these two, like the 2 that we got in the thumbnail, I have to give, you know what? Everyone have free reign to chat however you want. If you want to get a super chat in just to make sure I read your comment. If you want to go in depth, if you want to say what you want to say, keep it respectful, keep it healthy as always. This Isak situation, I think is really, really ridiculous because I'm sorry, you have a contract, honor that bloody contract. If the club has to honor the contract, whether you're injured or whether you're not playing well, whether you're not, getting much value for money out of you, they have to honor their end of the deal no matter what. You must honor yours. You get that shirt on and you play because everyone is paying for your contract. Of course, you got the commercial deals, you got all the money coming in. But these fans who pay so much of their own money relative to how much they make, relative to how much you make, for you to just turn around and spit in their faces, I think is an absolute disgrace. So the likes of Isak is terrible. I don't give a crap about his statement because it's his word against Newcastle's. I think this whole situation is just ugly and I don't like it whatsoever. And also when I'm looking at Johan Visser deleting everything of Brentford off of his social media when none of us would know who he was without Brentford, I think is a disgrace. I think Wesley Fofana do it after being injured for like, I don't know, it was a stat like 300 days he's been injured while a Chelsea player. He's only been there for 2 years. Absolute disgrace. All of these players need to get a grip on reality, and they need to start respecting the families and the people who are making the club who they are, because they're nothing without them. And I think Isak is a disrespectful man, and I really don't like him. If my own player did it, I would be really irritated. I would be really, really irritated. And can I just say, I don't like it when players did it to join us. Because let's be honest, I like it when a player says, I want to join, don't down tools. I don't like it when Anthony did it. I said it at the time. I didn't like the fact that Anthony went to Ajax and says, I'm not going to train. I'm not going to do this. Mate, no one knew who you are unless it was Ajax. Do you know what I mean? So it's the same how they come is how they go. It's the same in relationships. It's the same in football. I don't like it. So these sorts of players acting the way that they are, I think is ridiculous. And that's why I look at Sancho, who has said he doesn't want to play for the football club and is still contractually able to get paid. I think is ridiculous. I think he's breached his contract, and I think there should be a way into it. But I think it's ridiculous. Seshko, Manrik London, he was professional. He went to training. He kept himself sharp. He still played in pre-season. Brian Mbeumo, very professional. That's how you're supposed to do it. Let the noise go on and let your agents and let whoever else deal with that. You've got work to do. That's my opinion on the Isak situation. Let me know if you feel any different. And it kind of a bit of a teaser into a video that's going to be coming out in a couple of days' time. Glad to have you back, Dev. Appreciate you, Simon. Also a member for 2 months and has been gifting super chats and gifting memberships like they're going out of fashion. Appreciate you, mate. We're 2 players away from becoming a force to reckon with. GK and a centre mid. Lots of positives from that game. I agree with that. Thank you, Lucas. Appreciate you, mate. And Manrik, thank you for the follow. Luke, obviously, just had to give a super chat. Appreciate you, my mate. Much love, man, and to you as well. Need Lamens and Lucian. Well, Lucian Agume is your man, yeah? You know what? You got some good... You know what you're talking about, so I hear you. Gaz, W in the chat. We need some W's in there. We got a new YouTube member, and his name is Gaz G. Thank you very much for joining the Dev FC Academy, my friend. Really means a lot, you know, whenever you guys drop a super chat or whenever you drop like any of these like memberships or anything, it's actually mad what it does, because it's like it's just such a knock-on effect to make the channel better and better and better. So I really appreciate that more than I can really tell you. So thank you very much, Gaz. And yeah, and if you're on TikTok, by the way, click the link in the bio, come over and subscribe to YouTube, because we are on 8,153 subscribers. Let's see what we can get to by the end of the night. Just click the link in the bio and subscribe, and join the live show on YouTube, because I can see the comments here a lot better. Just needed some water there. Now, Riley, the Man United doggo, says one thing I love about Amorim is that he won't get any players, in that he would do something like Isak no matter how talented they are. Yeah, 100%. I think he would deal with that so well. And also, I want to point out a few different things I saw at Old Trafford, which you'll see in the video coming out either tomorrow or like tomorrow around 12 or a little bit later. But that, like, hearing how the fans were backing Amorim at Old Trafford that day, honestly, we're behind this manager. We are 100% behind it, because I've been with Ten Hag, like as in I've been at a game with Ten Hag when we were backing him. I also was at the game with Rude when the atmosphere was really good. This was better than any of those. And obviously it's against Arsenal, first game of the season. I get it. But we are backing this guy. No matter what, we are backing him. We drowned out the cheers of Arsenal scoring because we knew it was just a mistake from the manager, from the goalkeeper, just so we could cheer on the manager. We are behind this guy. And I really, really like it. So that's one thing. And I think, yeah, the whole thing with the game is I look at that Arsenal game, and I think we'll look back at that and say, last season we were kind of, I think we started last season with a win against Fulham, 1-0 when Xerxes scored, but a horrible performance. And we knew that was going to come back to bite us in the ass, because you can't sustain lucky wins, but you can definitely sustain good performances. Arsenal got a lucky win. They can't sustain that. And I don't think they won ugly. I just think they got very lucky. And that is just the way football works sometimes. But when they were at the point where they were consistently performing well, that's what I thought could make them champions. Like Liverpool could be champions, Man City could be champions, but That's just ridiculous to me. And it's the same reason why I think Wolves won't get relegated. But I think that West Ham have a serious chance of getting relegated, even though Wolves are below them now for losing 4-0 because I thought they played better. So we are just going to have to see kind of what happens with that. Martin is asking, do you think Mainu has a future at the club? He didn't even play against Arsenal. I fear he is going to leave. I don't think he's going to leave at all. I don't think it was the right kind of midfield balance for him. I think we are looking at more of a destroyer in there. And if we do get another midfielder, I think it will be fine. And I think he'll also alternate with Bruno. He'll play all the cup games and he'll probably play he might play against Fulham. So I think he'll still be fine. And I'm kind of saying that as a bit of copium because I think he's awesome. Don't get me wrong, I like Casemiro, but it's time he sits on the bench more. Gaz, who's just become a member, has said that. I hear you, but if it means playing Ugarte ahead of him, I'm not sure. I think we need somebody else. What about a midfield duo of Mainu and Mount? It could work, but I think it's against a low block team. You have to play that against a low block team with a midfield who isn't too ridiculous. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, we're just gonna have to figure all of that out. Web Coder, I think you came over from TikTok to ask that question. Am I right? Thank you for coming over from TikTok. I appreciate you. You said top 5 in Carabao Cup. Is that enough? Absolutely, that's enough. If we can get that this season, I'll be over the moon. Are you mad? Amrim loves Manu, but you can't play a kid in an unbalanced midfield. It's crucial for development to play with someone who complements your style. Luke, you know your stuff, my friend. You absolutely know your stuff. Now, I'm kind of flirting around the topic because I really don't want to have to talk about this idiot anymore, but we're going to have to talk about him. It's in the thumbnail, and you know exactly who I'm on about. I don't even want to get a picture of him in a Man United shirt, and I haven't. So let's just discuss him. It's going to be not a fun one to discuss at all, but everyone on TikTok, everyone on YouTube, let me know what you think about the one known as, the one known as Jadon Sancho. What are your thoughts on him at the minute? And keep it PG, right? Keep it PG straight away, Sam. It's not very PG at all. It's funny, but it's not PG. But keep it respectful. What's your genuine opinion on this guy? I don't know who's worse at this point, Garnacho or Sancho. Definitely Sancho. Definitely Sancho. He absolutely won't leave. He has no reason to leave. He has every reason to leave. He just won't do it. He should be an influencer. I don't know who he'd influencer. I don't know who would listen to him. I'm not a fan of what he's doing, but he has a contract at the end of the day. Isaac, I hear that, but it's the whole thing that we've been talking about before. Like, I think he's breached it. I don't understand why he won't play football. And literally, he's a footballer that doesn't want to play. How can you be a footballer that doesn't want to play football? It doesn't make any sense. Thank you for the super chat, Man Like Cats. If you want to have your comments featured right on the channel, make sure you drop a super chat or just like pop one in and hope I see it, because I am paying quite close attention to these. But to make absolute certain that your comments on there, if you have something of real importance to say, just drop a super chat and I'll see it. Doesn't have to be crazy at all. I don't want it to be crazy, but drop it just so you got there. Jadon Sancho, the bug at sink of Manchester United. That's a very niche one there. So ungrateful for the situation that he has. If you refuse to work for McDonald's because you want to work at Burger King, they sack you. It's true, isn't it? But I have to say something though. We can't compare football. Thank you, Jack. But you can't compare football, as in football trading, to any sort of employment. It's not the same. Not just in terms of money, but like I say, if you're injured for a sustained period of time at work, you are not going to get paid the same amounts that you were getting paid in your normal job. In football, you do. And you don't have people buying you out of contracts regularly, and you don't have people attaching a value to you and all this sort of stuff. And look, Job is saying it's a World Cup year. He needs games to leave. I mean, I don't think he cares, because he's so far. He is so far away from being in a World Cup squad. It's actually ridiculous. And the problem that we ended up having with him, thank you, MC Shinks. The problem we ended up having with him is that Roma were happy to meet his wage demands, but apparently his agent was asking for too high commission, which is what scared off Juventus and Atletico Madrid, apparently. And it's just like, who are these people? Why are these idiots getting people like that around them? Like, is it a situation where Sancho is actually a nice guy and he's just got a horrible agent? No, of course it isn't. But do you know what I mean? Like, what do you actually want? Like, what more do you actually want? And it's just getting a bit. It's gotten silly. It's absolutely gotten silly. But I think it's ridiculous what he himself thinks of his own career. Like he doesn't really care because if he did, he would have left the football club by now, and he would have gotten a job or he would have gotten a role that is actually a good one. Like it's not as if we're asking him to take loads of less money and all this sort of stuff. Like he's had good offers. That's what's annoying me. Um, I think he doesn't actually love football. I don't think he loves football. Absolutely not. I don't think he loves football at all. The problem is, I think players like Sancho and Garnacho have been coddled since they started getting good, having other people around to ground them. Look at Ronaldo to Real and Beckham to Madrid, 100%. I mean, the whole thing about comparing like Garnacho, which obviously we'll get to Ronaldo. I mean, I would love to see how Garnacho would have reacted to getting kicked his arse out of at Highbury. Like that, you don't get that nowadays, and it says it all. I think modern football has failed him. So many now are failing like this. Jesse Lingard, Dele Alli, Rashford, Garnacho, and so many more. Football needs a huge shake-up at all levels. I understand where you're coming from. Jesse Lingard, I think, had a good opportunity and just made the wrong moves in his career. Dele Alli is completely different, and I don't think we should lump him into this because of everything that he suffered as a child. Rashford, I think, like all the things he's said are one thing, but then don't get drunk in Belfast and show up hungover to training, which he's done. Garnacho is a petulant child. I think all of these lot just need to grow up. Nobody being on 300k a week. Yeah, do you know what I mean? But he would be doing a job for us alongside Bruno. No, absolutely no. Absolutely no. What? Oh, Johan's on about Tanaka. Bloody hell. Johan, can you please click the link in the bio and come over and subscribe to YouTube? Because there's someone in this chat who loves Tanaka and he's his biggest fan, like his biggest supporter, I would say. So yeah, come over into YouTube and just join him. His name is Luke / @I'm_a_plant, who's also a mod in the chat. So he'll probably give you special dispensation. He knows he cannot get into that England national team, so he's just getting paid without doing anything. He ain't no footballer. I think he's a con man. I genuinely think that him and his whole entourage are ridiculous because the freedom stuff and everything that he's been saying. If he really cared about his career and he really wanted to make the most of it, he'd have been gone by now. I don't think he cares about his career. I don't think he cares about the game of football. Sure as hell doesn't care about Man United or the fans or anything like that. I just think he really is just a petulant child that needs to get out of football as quickly as he can because, leave the football before it leaves you. I think it's already left him. What frustrates me is that he could really do a job for Amorim. I disagree. He hasn't got the intensity. As a cam, like you're saying, because we've got two attacking midfielders, and he is one that he would work, but he hasn't got the intensity. He's too jinky. He's too cute. It's never going to work. Sancho, genuinely the first United player I hate and only footballer in total. I wish his football career fell badly and he is halfway there already. I mean, I want to say non-toxic, but I hear why you're saying that. Dev, thoughts on the Cunha pen and Saliba goal incident? The goal incident's fair. I think Bayern should be stronger. Cunha should have had a penalty, but bygones be bygones. It's gone. Why doesn't he just go to Saudi? You can play all the FIFA he likes there. They were interested in him as well, weren't they? They were. Just just be a flipping SoundCloud rapper. He looks at this point. He looks like one anyway. Dev would love my horror show. What horror? Oh yeah, I kind of would. It's our fault. Why did we give him that higher wages? What? No, it's not our fault. You have the only person's fault is Sancho's. Can we be very, very clear on this? It's not like if we give someone a contract, that shows how much we value them. If they don't then show that value, that's their fault. And when I say show their value, if he's playing week in, week out, but he's just not good enough, then it's our fault. He was good. Not good enough for that type of contract, but he was good enough for a big contract at that time. So he deserved it at that time. He has now actively shown that he doesn't want to be here, and it's all his fault. It is all Jadon Sancho's fault. If he's rejecting offers, what else does he want? Literally, I think he wants to be a free agent and get a signing on fee and let his agent get a signing on fee as well. We gave him 300k a week. We should not pay that to anyone. That's not our fault, mate. I know that we should not pay that to anyone, but to say that's our fault and as a reason why he's not moving is ridiculous. Yeah, I hear you, fat and lazy guy. I hear you. He was class at Dortmund. He was brilliant at Dortmund, let's be honest. But he wasn't a driver. Like, watch it back. He's a jinky player. He wasn't a driver. Like, look at Cunha and Mbeumo, two totally separate players. We talked about Eze earlier. How is paying him 300k a week not your fault? No, paying him 300k a week is our fault. But expecting that type of money and being happy that he isn't fulfilling his contract, how is that our fault? He's not fulfilling his contract. That's his fault. We pay good wages to a player because we believe in them. Player takes money and doesn't put in effort. Your fault, player, as a child. Exactly. How is that our fault? New update from Romano. Ooh, what's happened here then? Let's see. Let's see what Romano's coming up with. It's going to be Eze, isn't it? It's not going to be anything to do with us. Fabrizio Romano. All right, what's he saying? Oh, no, it is about us. Napoli have made a new contact with Manchester United today for Rasmus Hojlund. Talks are underway. Hojlund's camp also in talks with Napoli as players keen on the move, while also guarantees to stay at the club in future. It's not a simple loan. Okay, that's interesting. That is interesting. But again, it seems like it's going to be a loan move for Hojlund, which I'm not exactly happy about either. Do you know what I mean? So I don't want him going on loan. I think this United ruins players in Sancho's case couldn't be further from the truth, considering his problems not turning up to training, not working hard in training in previous clubs. This isn't our fault. Let's be very, very clear. This isn't our fault. Johannes, who do you feel sorry for? Hojlund. Please tell me you feel sorry for Hojlund, not this guy. I'll miss Rasmus. Please don't sell my boy Rasmus. He's just 22. Well, we're not going to sell him. We're going to loan him. Any update on Anthony? None. Absolutely none. Just look at Hojlund. Exactly. Can we all actually, when there's... Oh, we got 10k likes on TikTok. Appreciate you. Stormtrooper, I'm on TikTok here and I'm on YouTube as well. Link in bio, come over and subscribe. 50 people in the chat at the minute. And we're trying to get the likes up on here. And we're trying to get the subscriber numbers up. So everyone on TikTok, if you can, please click the link in bio and subscribe. Thank you for the little gifts there as well. I see them all and I appreciate you all. And we're on 8,158 subscribers now. So we've gained like 13 since we started. So click the link in bio, come over and subscribe, and let's see how many we can get to by the end of the show. If you all did it, we'd end up on 8,200 at least. So come on. Come over, click the link, subscribe, and let's see where we can get to. We should get Alvarez on loan from Atletico. Yeah, they paid 100 million for him, or 80 million. They're going to loan him out of there. Not going to lie, Napoli would be a good option for Hojlund, up alongside Ballon d'Or level McTominay and others. He'd get his mojo back. I think it's a good move for him. Absolutely. I think he'll score some goals too. Oh, yeah, I did see that actually. So if you didn't see this, Fat and Lazy Guy just mentioned, did you see... Thank you, Claire. Did you see the Romano post with City player going to Galatasaray? Romano broke it, but the player had to comment and say he didn't even know about it. It was Manuel Akanji. Yeah, I did see that. That was quite funny. Another super chat from Man Like Cats. Thank you very much. I wish nothing but the best for Hojlund. Man loves United. But can we just look at the Hojlund situation compared to Sancho? Hojlund has been dropped from the last two games, and we played Cunha up top and even Mount up top. He hasn't said a single thing on social media, and he controls his own socials, which we've seen before last season. So he's not saying anything. He's not throwing the manager under the bus. He's not complaining. And yet I'm supposed to believe that we're supposed to accept this Sancho stuff or the Garnacho stuff, which we'll get to in a minute. I think it's ridiculous. Garnacho should get another chance. Absolutely not, Mahalo. Absolutely not. Bro, can you do a poll on Rasmus? Rasmus leave or Rasmus stay? We did it last time, and it was heavily Rasmus leave. Rasmus is a great example of a United fan player. He wants to stay. Amorim isn't sure, so Hojlund said, let me go improve, and I'll come back better for your team. I think this is actually the case. And, that's a really good insight from Luke there. I think that is the case. Jack Geddes says, what is your opinion on Mark Goldbridge? He doesn't like me. He blocked me for whatever reason. I did just see on That's Football, like his show, that they've got Bundesliga rights. Like, I don't know how they're doing this, but they can, like the overlap, they can each play one Bundesliga game per week on their platforms, which is really sick for us fans, which is really cool to see. But then someone got a clip up of him saying Bundesliga is this and Bundesliga is that, taking the mick out of it. So I think they should have done due diligence on him. And if he presents the show, I think that's going to be a bit strange. Not everything you say should be taken out of context, but that was pretty clear context for me. I feel we should have put Hojlund on the bench. That was disrespectful from Amorim. I agree, but then if he hasn't got a place in the squad, I think we have to be ruthless with it as well. But I do agree, that felt harsh. I feel like the Hojlund treatment has felt a bit harsh. Same for Malacia. He doesn't deserve to be in the bomb squad, even though he's trying to move away. He's been respectful and quiet despite no indication of anyone wanted him. That's a good point as well. Very good point. Let's see. Hojlund loaned will be like Cunha, who came to the Prem, scored 2 goals, and then next season 15. Maybe. And that's that on TikTok. Mihaila said, do you think Donnarumma is a realistic transfer? No, I don't think that's happening at all. I don't even think we're close to being linked with him. So that's enough for Sancho. I mean, if I've missed anything, or there's anything you wished I kind of pointed out about him, then let me know. I'm just kind of sick of dealing with the idiot, frankly. I just can't stand him. I really can't. I'm beginning to feel a similar type of way about Garnacho as well. What's your opinions? Everyone on TikTok, get them in the comments or come over on YouTube and stick them in there. Opinions on Alejandro Garnacho, on the whole situation. Sammy, yes, I do. And we'll go into other lives who I think we're going to get and why. Thoughts on Garnacho, people? Ego of Ronaldo, ability of Garnacho. Come on. I mean, that's funny, but yeah. Meanwhile, I'm just going to look at some more stuff there. Ego ruined him. Waste of space and talent. Oh, well, he's not a waste of space if you're saying he is kind of talented. So, let's see. Garnacho is his own biggest fan. Oh, that's so true. That is so true. Let's see. Fabrizio Romano's point about Hojlund. We just talked about that. Appreciate you, Shay. Thank you very much. Just want him gone now. Clearly doesn't have the right mentality for us going forward. Everyone on TikTok is pretty unanimous about this kid. And so is everybody here. Let him rot in the reserves. He thinks he's bigger than the club. He's got fake loyalty. He's going to have fake loyalty to Chelsea at the expense of our dignity. Can't wait for him to be booed at Stamford Bridge. How much super chat donations for you to wear the pink headphones for the rest of the stream? I'm going to have to say 10. Because I know we're not going to get them. I'm going to say, yeah. Actually, we've got 8 starred things here. We'll get to 20, so 12 more. And then I'll think about it. Helen, thank you very much for the gifts. Appreciate you. Helen Louise Etheridge. What a name. This guy needs some humbling. Hope Chelsea paid 50 million for him, so we reinvest in Lamens and the Sevilla centre mid. Yeah, I hear that. Thank you, Claire, as well. Another misguided wonder kid, yet again driven by ego and overinflated sense of I deserve better. He's the definition of a social media player over a footballer. You know what, Luke? Can I say, Luke? You write really, really well. you write so well. Sancho isn't that good. We're on Garnacho now, but yeah, I can see why that's a bit different. If you want to stay up to date with who we're talking about and stuff like that, if you're on TikTok, link in bio and subscribe on YouTube and come over and join the live chat just because it's all there. Money and fame went to his head. Yep. I feel like social media affected Garner too. He embraces it. Let's not be silly about that. It's a real shame that Garnacho went the way he went / going. When he broke through to the first team, he was really good. He was fantastic. Garnacho was brilliant when he broke through, but it is what he is. If Garnacho doesn't go, stick him in the Carrington, stick him on the Carrington cafeteria staff during a World Cup year. He's his own worst enemy. If Eric Ten Hag was still there, he'd probably be treated like his son. I backhand him. Yep. If CR7 was here, he'd be humble. Yep. Very, very true. Let's see. He needs to realize he needs to better himself and try to get back on track. And he also used to play for the badge. That needs to go to someone better than him, but no place in Manchester United. Yep. Don't underestimate Luke, Fabrizio Romano. We need a goalkeeper. Yes, we do. His plays are selfish. Everything about the way he plays, the way he's been acting, everything about Alejandro Garnacho right now is selfish. And someone's put it really bluntly in RS7 saying, I'm really disappointed with him. I'm massively disappointed in him. In a potential transfer to Napoli, Rasmus Hojlund wants guarantees that he will stay with them in the future. Oh, so Rasmus Hojlund actually might leave properly to go to Napoli. I mean, let's see. It would actually be a really good loan for him. And if we can get some good money for him, like if we get good money right now for Rasmus Hojlund, I'm taking that all day long. Who's put the W? Pink headset. What's he done? Fat and right. Yep. He's done it. You know what this means, isn't it? This just means that we're gonna start having chats where we basically like start doing super chats just to make me do some dumb stuff. But you know what? Thank you very much for the super chat of $9.99. Really, really appreciate you. There. You happy? This looks a lot better on TikTok, by the way. I'm wearing my girlfriend's pink headset because Fat and Lazy Guy dropped a super chat on YouTube saying that I have to. That is it. And everyone's celebrating. Everyone's loving it. And Luke, now what? Now what's he saying? Luke has dropped a super chat of £5 for no good reason, just because he's a legend. I can't even compliment the guy without him complimenting me back. If we just did this back and forth, bro, I don't even know how it would end. But he says, that's probably the best compliment I've received. Thanks, Dev. Always wanted to be a writer and have my own books. By the way, check out Dev's books on Amazon. How many books do you have, Luke? I've got 3. And yeah, we should do actually when we meet and exchange of books. I need to give you a book anyway. But like I say, that's just gonna happen anyway. Oh, don't worry, she will. Make the ears glow. They don't glow unless it's plugged in a certain way, and I've plugged in everything I can, so unfortunately not. Another super chat from Man Like Cats. Appreciate you all very much for this. Thank you. Says, do you guys think we're at fault for Garnacho too? His ego and stuff. Who hyped him at first place? Us. Guess we mistakenly overhyped him way too early. I don't get that whole argument. I'll be honest, I've heard it from a lot of people. I don't get the argument that if you hype a player up too much, it means that they are allowed to be crap or allow it to get to their heads. Like, it's all about who you have around you. I think he's got a terrible support network. I think his agent's bad. I don't like how his brother is acting. I don't like how his girlfriend / fiance acts on socials when he's going through a bad time. I don't like it. Costa rather than Donnarumma. Yeah, to be fair, Diogo Costa, I saw someone was thinking of putting a bid for him for like 25 million euros, and that could be enough. If that's enough, we need to be all over that. Thank you very much, Riley. Got some super chats in, had to do it. Dev is a red, sorry, pink. Yeah. Oh, I hear you. Mate, just keep writing. Keep writing. Turn that voice off, and even if it's a bad first draft, let it be a first draft. Costa or Martinez? For me, Costa. Surely we have better pull than Galatasaray. Yeah, we do. And for everyone wondering, if you've just joined, I'm wearing these, not for a dare, but because someone dropped a super chat on socials asking me to wear it. And it was quite a significant super chat. So I'd feel horrible if I didn't. But let's not let this be a slippery slope into me doing other things, okay? Please. That would be very, very nice. Thank you for all the likes on TikTok. We're nearly at 11K. Let's see if we can get to 12 by the end of the show. We're going to be here for about 15 more minutes. So let's see if we can get to... we're here for 15 more minutes. Let's get 15,000 likes. It just brings more Man United fans in here. Drop a follow if you are new as well. Because if you didn't know, and I haven't said this in a while, this is a non-toxic Manchester United community where we just have good, open, healthy discussions about our favorite football club in the right way and in the most holistic way possible. So make sure that you do what you can in order to join the community and get involved with everybody else. Everyone's just so lovely. So click the link in bio, come over and subscribe to YouTube. I'm sure you're going to love it because everyone is just a lovely people in the community, which is what I love. Soham says, Dev, how much super chat for would it take for you to sing Glory, Glory, Man United? A fiver, if less than that. I'll do it for free. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. And the Reds go marching on. And I did it with the pink headphones. How about that? Appreciate you, Mahalo. Love you too, fam. Don't quit your day job, Dev. Kind of already did. to pursue this YouTube stuff and social media stuff. So, you know, that's why I need super chats. I'm going to be poor. Clip that chat. Yeah, someone clip it. Do what you got to do. Put it on socials. I don't care. Do whatever you have to do. What was my day job? I used to be in recruitment, and then I worked kind of in socials. Was I just singing? Yeah, Chloe, that was me. I got this live has descended into anarchy. Someone sent a really big super chat, which is why I'm wearing these. And then someone said, how much for you to sing Glory, Glory, Man United while wearing them? And I think what they've done is clipped it and it's going to go all over socials. So yeah, that was me. Ick, I hear you. I think we could turn this into its own little thing as well, Dev. Super chat dares. People do it in stream and you post a video later. Hot chip challenge. I tell you what, if it's a big super chat, of course I will do it. However, I don't want to devolve into it. It kind of depends on what the clip is and what the dare is. Hot chip challenge, give me £100 and I'll think about it because that will ruin my whole day. Luke, oh my god, how many times do I do I go into a show and I'm like, Luke, what are you doing? Luke, what are you doing? Luke, why are you doing this? Look, £10 from Luke. Just because he says this one's just to say thanks to you and Chloe for everything you do and the effort you put in. We appreciate it a lot. Being an author is a dream. Maybe one day say hi to Chloe for me. Chloe, Luke says hi. I can't hear you because I got the headphones in, but I know she's saying it. And this is, yeah. Luke, you're an absolute madman and we love you. Appreciate you so much. So thank you very much, mate. Really, really do mean that. And you know what? If you guys want to start doing this, then absolutely go ahead and think of stuff, because I'll do dares or I'll do challenges, but as long as they're fun and they're not silly, you know what I mean? And we've also got Mihailo just saying I'm the best Man United influencer. Well, that's very kind of you. Harshan, 200 rupees for the sake of it, just dropping it on my head top like that. Thank you very much, good sir. Damn, how many Indians do we have here? We have loads of Indians and I love it. Figure out a way for me to super chat from Jamaica and I'm glad to. I don't know if Jamaica allows it. In fact, I know that you can, like, if you click the dollar icon, then it should give you the option. If it doesn't give you the option, then it's not available in your country, so you don't have to do it. Well, you don't have to do it anyway. That's kind of the point. But yeah, you know what I mean. You can also become a member so that all your comments get highlighted. Totally up to you, so you don't have to keep doing super chats. Much love, guys. Luke, we love you, my friend. Am I doing a watch along for Fulham? You know what? That's a good point to take this man's face off of the screen and just talk to all of you about Manchester United Football Club, because now we've reached the point in the live. We've got about 12 to 13 minutes left, so let's get that 15k mark on what's it called? Let's get that 15k mark on the YouTube, on the TikTok live, and also where are we at in terms of subscribers? We've got 8,159 subscribers, so it just takes one of you to click the link in bio and come over and subscribe. That would be fantastic if you could do that. And how many likes are we on? I feel like we're on like 30 something, because that should be better. We're on 36. If you haven't liked the show, please do. That'd be lovely. Yes, my time is coming. What time is coming? For what? Another legend. We've got so many legends in the chat. Telling you. We should start Seshko. What you saying? Start Seshko against Thingy. How many members? I'll check in a sec. Seshko against Fulham. I agree with you, actually. I would start Seshko against Fulham. Simon, the legend that is, Simon Mwangi, has asked W headphones. Thank you. Shay, thank you for the follow. I love your headphones. Thank you very much, Reese. Oh my god, it's Reese. No, you're going to say some stuff. I know you. Oh yeah, of course. So how many members? I'm just going to check for you right about now. So let's just check here. We have 32 members. 32 members, I believe. So yeah, 32 members. I think. Wait, is that right? Hang on. I don't know if that's right. I think that's right. Yeah, we've got 32 members, I believe. Because it just keeps going up and down, because obviously you gift them and then people don't renew them. So it will just keep going up and down. But I appreciate you all. Because like I said, we've got some who's been here for a couple of months, some who's been here for a bit longer. legends. And honestly, if we get to the end of the season and you're all still members, that is absolutely ridiculous. And I really appreciate you. Frank, thank you for the follow as well. Shay, I agree with you. Frank just said, "Hi, Dev, bro. I see you on Fan Zone. You have a lot of ball knowledge. Thank you." If you haven't seen, by the way, go on to Goal Fan Zone's channel. I've been on a couple of their videos now with some other Man United fans. Just go and check it out. Tell me if you enjoy it or not. I had a really good time shooting that. I'll be honest, I didn't feel like I came over that well. I don't think I came across that well in that video because I had to talk really quick. Like they had producers in the background doing this to make sure we were like saying stuff. So I feel like I just talked over myself and everybody else, to be honest, a little bit too much without really thinking. So it wasn't at my pace. I didn't feel that comfortable. It wasn't really my sort of scene, but I really like the production, really like the show, really like the guys behind it. I just don't think I gave my best. Yeah, I just don't think I gave my best self. I really don't. Yeah, I'm starting to see it, Luke. I'll keep watching him now just because of you. Simon, don't you dare. Do you think we'll sign another player? Jamaica? Yeah, sorry. Wait, what? Jamila? What are people talking about? Oh, you're saying where you're from in India. My bad. Do you think we'll sign another player? Okay, now we've reached the point in the show where everyone, yeah, Addy, not wearing it for. Oh, Simon. Guys, everyone on TikTok, click the link in the bio, come over, subscribe, and join the live show on YouTube. And you know what? Actually, just where you are now, can we get W Simon in the chat, please? W Simon. Simple as that. Oh, Simon, I hope you're loving all these chats, mate. 5 DevFC memberships have been gifted by the one and only Simon Mwangi. Simon, you do way too much, brother. Can I say this? You do way too much. All of you do, but it's I appreciate you, man. Honestly, like building this, it's so hard, like to take the leap of trying to do it full time and what that actually means, but to try and go full time with it and to try on days where you're feeling horrible. And over the last few days when I've just been ill, I'm thinking I haven't done anything, which means if I don't do anything, I'm not progressing, I'm not building, I'm not, doing the right things. And then literally today, I just thought, no, today I'm going to get up, I'm going to do it. I'm feeling a lot better. I'm not feeling 100%. I'm feeling loads better. I'm going to get my hair cut. I'm going to get everything sorted. I'm going to feel good about myself. I'm going to feel good. I'm going to eat some good food. It's exactly what I've done. And then I was going to film some videos, send it off to like the editor guy I'm working with, film 3 in a row, sent it off to him, already thinking about how that's going to piece together into different forms of content. And I come on the stream, I just think, there's some news to talk about. Let's just come on and talk about them. And what ends up happening, I just we're not getting the same numbers as before, which I didn't expect because we're at a different time. But the fact that you're all here, like my core people are here and just giving love as much as you are, appreciate you guys, man. I really appreciate you. And it always says it when it comes to this sort of content stuff, it doesn't have to be, it's not about the numbers that you get. It's about the quality of the community that you've got. And I really do think that we've got an amazing community here. And literally, if you all took this video and shared it with your mates, that's the kind of community I want. I don't need it to be, share on Instagram story, share this. If you actually like it, share it to a fellow Man United friend, if you can, on WhatsApp or something like that, just so we can actually see what they think of it, because yeah, I've been really enjoying making this content, and the last few days not being able to has been really crap. So yeah, I really appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much. And Luke, Luke saying love you, man. I love you too, bro. I love all of you guys, I swear. Saying Alchuma, thank you for the rose. I saw the gifts earlier. Thank you. Let's get to 15k likes on TikTok if we can. But Luke is coming here saying, love you, man. I'm so glad you guys are seeing the appreciation and the love that you deserve. You're smashing this journey. We're going to reach untold heights. Honestly, I think we can. I think we can keep going with it. I really, really do. And it's just really nice to see it all come together in the way that it is. Especially from where the channel started off with as well at the beginning of the season. It's actually mad to see where it was, beginning of the summer, sorry. So yeah, really appreciate you guys, man. I really do. Class headset. Yeah, appreciate you, man. It's my girlfriend's. And basically, um, click the link in bio, subscribe, because there was someone who, well, not someone, a man called Fat and Lazy Guy on YouTube dropped a super chat that was too big to ignore and said, could you wear them for the rest of the video? I said, yeah. It's the same headset my girlfriend uses on our stream, which is called Opposite Nation, where we both stream games. She's streaming more than me at the moment, but I'm going to be streaming on Friday and Saturday for a long period of time. Probably a bit of Fortnite, maybe a bit of Football Manager as well. Definitely a bit of Football Manager for you guys. So yeah, Luke, appreciate you saying that, mate. Eze to Arsenal. Palace have accepted. Oh, a bit of breaking news now. So let's see who is reporting this. Yeah. Palace accept £60 million package from Arsenal for Ebere Eze. Agreement club to club is done. Arsenal are finalising terms with Eze, with player keen on joining the Arsenal project. So there it is. Arsenal have hijacked the move for Ebere Eze from Spurs. So it looks like Spurs are going to miss out on getting Ebere Eze. And you know what, Spurs? Jadon Sancho is right here. If you want Garnacho, here he is. Do you know what I mean? But that's a tough one. You know what, Spurs? I don't feel for them. Screw them. But the fact that they've missed out on Gibbs White and have now missed out on Eze, that's tough. Because I don't think I know that Eze is not going to choose Spurs over Arsenal. No one in their right mind does that. And a Liverpool fan has said, Eze, Cherky, and Cunha combined is the same price as one Florian Wirtz, and they're all better players. So true. That is so true. And that's the big news at the minute. That is the big news. But I tell you what, that's fairs. That's really, really good from Arsenal to hijack that move pretty quickly. And I'll keep updated with this Rasmus Hojlund thing. I mean, if he goes to Arsenal, I think Arsenal have got a really good chance this season, because I think Eze on the left ahead of Martinelli, I think that spells the end for Martinelli personally. If they play him out there, but he's more a central player, isn't he? It'll just be interesting how it works. But I think that gives them a really good option on the left-hand side. At least it's not as bad as Newcastle. You're not right. You're not wrong, sorry, mate. And everyone on TikTok, give yourself a massive clap. Can we have a round of applause for the chat on TikTok, who has got 15,000 likes in this show. Oh, is that a type? Oh my god. Fat and Lazy Guy 1357. What? You just sent a 20 quid super chat. Mate, if you don't know why I'm reacting like this on TikTok, click the link in bio and subscribe. You know what? Actually, on that note, I'm going to leave the TikTok chat. Yeah, one sec. I'm going to leave the TikTok chat. So please, if you can, link in bio, come over and subscribe, but also join the live show. I'm going to stay on here for another few minutes, but can you join the live show? Because you'll see why. Click the link in bio, come over, please, and subscribe, because that will be, you'll understand why. So please do that. And I got some updates regarding the channel to come over and do that. So if you can do that, that would be amazing. So click the link in bio, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next show, probably around tomorrow. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Fat and Lazy Guy, I kind of want to know your name. It's totally fine if you want to stay anonymous. 20 quid, that's ridiculous. I remember when Luke did something similar, and I didn't know what to say. But to say this as well, he says, Dev FC for the win. Your videos are something I look forward to. Thank you. Keep doing what you're doing, dude. Thank you. Bro, thank you. I'm not gonna cry. I feel emotional just because I've been sick and I feel like I feel vulnerable, feel scared, but no, I really appreciate you for that, man. That's ridiculous for the start. I've never had it like the whole point, like I said, when building this community was always about can we foster like a really solid, good community of Manchester United fans and I've even now when I've got the editor on board as well, I'm getting to a point where I've got like content that isn't just Man United but more football, and then the Saturday stream is going to be all Football Manager, so we can all get in and enjoy that, and that'll go live here, and we can keep that going as well. But can't thank you enough for that. I really can't thank you enough for that. That means a lot. Especially after just a few days I've had being ill and like feeling like crap. Because I got to tell you, this is a bit of an exclusive, just to get personal with it. Because now we're on the personal side of the show. When I do these like shows or when I do content, I love the idea that it's just kind of working and it keeps on going. So even if it's not crazy, the fact that it's still getting put out there, new people are seeing it, and people are engaging and enjoying and giving their feedback. It's really cool. Both on this, on Opposite Nation, on my main channels, on like Hobby. It's all kind of like intertwined with one another. So, but then when you get people who just get what you're trying to do and support that, it's such a big like it's just a real solid indictment of everything. And I can't. No, 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 no. Luke, what have you just? I have to make it clear. It's not about the money or the amount. It's the fact that people are it's the fact that people are just backing it. Because I've said this before, any money just goes right back into the channel anyway. But it's the fact that people are like just backing it, like I say, because this helps the channel live. And until it gets to the point where like the views can get to a certain level, and that's what I'm hoping the new editing will do and the new content formats and things like that. But because the views like aren't quite there yet, like I want to earn more from the platforms itself, which you know what I mean? I want to get to the point where if anyone's giving money, it's YouTube, it's AdSense, it's brands or whatever. Like, do you know what I mean? But the fact that there's just people who are just doing this is mad. And Lucas said, "This is what you deserve." I don't know if I do. I don't know if I do, but thank you. It says smashing this. Unbelievable growth. It's ridiculous how much you and Chloe have helped all of us, especially me. Some hard days made so much better by you both. Amazing people, and I'm happy to support. Bro, that means a lot. And sincerely, I just hope that I weirdly I was watching a Grand Tour. You know the Grand Tour, the last one, and James May said something. It was like, "I hope I just we've brought you all some happiness." It's kind of what I've hoped I've done as well. And so Soham says we officially have the Cunha and the Mbermo of Dev FC. Fat and lazy guy on the left, Luke on the right, or whichever way you guys want to go. You guys decide between each other. You interchange. Yeah, we're still waiting for the Seshko, but those are the they're there. Luke doubled down and countered. Fat and lazy guy for the win. Legend. Literally, you are. Luke, why, bro? Why? Luke, you're ridiculous, man. SDR, I thank you, man. Thank you. It's yeah, mad. You're a car guy. Weirdly, I'm learning how to drive. I still can't drive. I lived in London for 10 years. Sue me, okay? I lived in London for like 10, 11 years. Never learned how to drive. I'm starting to get the bug of wanting to learn how to drive. So I've always liked cars. Now I'm going to start to learn how to drive. The only sort of fighting that is allowed here is a super chat battle. So true. Simon is Seshko. Oh my God, that's so true. That is so true. Absolutely. So what are you saying, Luke? What side do you want to be on? Okay, no, someone has to say it. Fat and lazy guy, or Luke, whoever says it first. Who wants to go on what side, left or right? What are you saying, left or right? Luke, what are you saying? You got Luke and you got. We have the front three, we do. But Luke, where are you saying you want to go? I'm taking right. I'm right-footed. Luke said it. All right, Luke's on the right. We've got Fat and Lazy Guy on the left, and we've got Simon up top. That actually that slaps, doesn't it? That's actually good. I like that. So Luke is on the right, and then we got do you know what? I might start doing this. I actually might start making a little bit of a leaderboard. Not a leaderboard of super chats, just purely support. Okay. Just to be clear, it's not about money, it's about support. Because I see these guys all the time, and I see all of you all the time, actually. Soham, you'll be CDM, and Man Like Cats, you'll be left back. So I'm seeing you all, don't worry. Riley, the Man United doggo, third choice goalkeeper, second choice minimum. You might be the actual goalkeeper. You can be the goalkeeper, actually. I like that. A dog in goal, reflexes. We've got 199 super sticker from Mandog Singh. Legend. Thank you very much. Just a big thumbs up. Appreciate you for that, man. Really appreciate you for that. We've got also just clicked over to 8,161 subscribers. Sick. Yeah, W's in the chat for Mandog Singh, by the way. Please. Really appreciate that. Nah, crossing for days, Soham. Yes. Dev, can you please tell us if we signed the proper goalkeeper for United? I know who I want, and I think I'll be surprised if we don't get him, frankly. Can I be that goalkeeper that ate a pie during the FA Cup match? What's his name? Wayne. Oh, no one tell me. No one tell me. No one tell me. No one tell me. Shaw. Wayne Shaw. Was that it? Was that his name? I swear it was Wayne Shaw. I'm humbled. Seshko. Simon, it's got to be you, man. Luke. Okay, I will, but you stop now. And do you know what's mad? I said at the beginning of the show that I wanted to put these on. I said, so yeah, Fat and Lazy Guy, you actually misunderstood me at the time, but I said I was gonna. So the way it works on here, you can't see it, but I've got me kind of as a screen there, and then to the left, to the right of that, I've got a little bit of a comments like chat box, and it says live, which is every single comment that comes in. But then I've also got starred next to that. So YouTube or StreamYard, as I'm streaming this on, takes whatever is a starred comment on YouTube, like if you've been a member for a certain amount of time, if you drop a super chat, yada, yada, yada. If you become a member, gift members, it will all go to starred. So I was on 8 at the time. What I meant was I want to get to 20 different starred. So whether that was sending £1, like a bunch of people sending £1, do you know what I mean? But then you went and sent like 30 odd quid instead. So now we've got 20, which is why I brought it up. Let's see. Why do you use YouTube more if you have 176K on TikTok, only 8K on YouTube? So I'm trying to grow this out. I think with YouTube, it is kind of, you can really build whatever you want to build on here. And I do think there should be some re-watchable value when it comes to these videos. So the short stuff I'll always keep on TikTok, always on Instagram and YouTube and stuff. I want to elevate those, and this is like the centerpiece for everything. So you got the main bit in the middle, and you got all these bits after that. TikTok, I got, I started getting a following on there, so why not keep feeding that beast? But I wanted to make sure that it was doing it properly. And yes, that was him. It was Wayne Shaw, I swear. I swear it was Wayne Shaw. At this point, you might have to put on close with the amount of super chats. I'm scared it'll get to that point. I'll say this now, a little exclusive. Just as a reason to go and follow Opposite Nation, whether it's on Twitch, it's at Opposite Nation on Twitch, on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, wherever you want. I am in a video, and I'll say this now. This is only to the 33 people in here, okay? I'm going to say this to you now. There's a video that's uploading on Sunday that Chloe has edited and looks brilliant, that we really worked hard on getting, where we've done a bit of a sketch, like kind of a recreation. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm wearing one of her tops. And it's quite a low cut top, and it's quite tight, but I wore it for the video. So make sure Opposite Nation, at Opposite Nation, just as they're spelt, go onto TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. Make sure you go over and follow on all that so that you can see that on Sunday. That's coming at Sunday, 5:30 p.m. BST. Soham dropping yo mangoes and bananas. Fairs, just wanted to drop a super chat. Appreciate you. And Man Like Cats. It's okay, I can be a humble substitute. Man Like Cats, nah, you're left back, bro. You got to be left back at least. Thank you again for the super chat as well. You got to be, though. Nah, you're the mainu of the team. Oh. You know what? I'm actually going to make this. I'm genuinely going to make this. Dev going for the thirst viewers. Honestly, the logo at top is like down to here, so you can't see anything that's demonetizable, but it is there. Do you know what I mean? Absolute legend. Yeah, enjoy, man. Oh yeah, of course, bro. Are you dumb? Oh yeah, Chloe's as well. 100%. Mahilo, can we all just give some love to Mahilo as well, please? Because I've seen you a couple of times in these shows, but you're literally just coming in showing love, nothing but love. So can we get some love for Mahilo in the chat, please? And everyone, if you haven't already, just like the video. And this is going to go live anyway. So if you just feel like waiting for it to go live and dropping a little comment or dropping a like, it just helps boost it. But I really, 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 really want to hear what you guys have to say on the video that's going out tomorrow. So like I say, it's with a friend of mine. Hopefully it's at the right time. Luke, I'm probably just going to buy it and send it to your address at this point because you've done way too much. Thank you, Findley. It's a long story, but I'll upload the show and you can go back and see why this is happening. But yeah, so please do, if you can, check out everything on the channel tomorrow, because I'll be going live tomorrow anyway, like at some point in the show. I'm either going live, well, will I be going live tomorrow? Depends what's happening. I'll go live when there's another bit of news, but as we gear towards the end of the window, most likely there will be something. So I will be going live at some point. And I just want you guys to know that there's going to be a few videos coming your way with a totally different editing structure. So I actually haven't seen the first edits yet. I just know that there's someone who is doing a really good job editing. Like, for example, this guy that I'm working with, he's done edits for like golf tour championships with IMG, and I've known him for quite a long time. So he's coming on as an official partner of everything, where everything is going to be like done to a properly good standard, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So please do come onto the channel and let me know what you think about it. And we've got 2 more minutes left of the show. Any last questions from everyone? Am I streaming? So I'll be streaming on Opposite Nation Friday and Saturday. Friday I'll be playing Fortnite just because I feel like playing Fortnite. And on Saturday it will be probably a bit more football related. So I'll go live here and I'll go live on Twitch as well. So yeah, we'll be doing both of those. I'll do a Football Manager live, I think, because until we get our PS5, until we get like a proper console, we'll have to be doing all of that either on Switch or on PC. So for now, Switch is cool, but yeah. What's this platform? Which platform are you on about? Man Like Cats, by the way, member for 1 month, legend. What platform are you talking about, mate? Oh no, meant right now. Lol, I got no notification. I'm so sorry. Thibaut, you have missed quite a lot, but straight away we got another bloody super chat in from Simon, just because why not? Just because why not? Legend, thank you very much. There's DevFC equals non-toxic plus quality over quantity plus community. That's the nutshell. That is the nutshell. That is from our star striker. So you know what? This seems like a good time to recap. If you guys have anything else to say, make sure you get it in now. But I'm just going to quickly recap things. So I won't be able to see the chats right now, obviously, unless you drop things. But, you know. But let me dive right in and say thank you to everyone who's made this show pretty ridiculous. Luke, we're going to come back to you in a second. Troy has been a member for 2 months. So has Luke. Troy has been a member for 2 months, as has Simon. We'll obviously be coming back to Simon as well. Man Like Cats dropping all the love and has also been a member for a month on the channel. And this is where it all started with Luke. That's not where it finished. We'll get to that in a second. A brand new member today in Gaz G11, who's become a new member. Thank you very much, Gaz, if you're still knocking about, mate. And then Man Like Cats coming in twice with some more super chats. And then Fat and Lazy Guy just went crazy. This is what led to this. So he wanted me to wear the pink headset and he dropped a super chat like that. You can't be dropping super chats like that and expect me not to wear the pink headset. So of course I had to. And then Luke, I believe, was straight after that, I want to say. Yep. Dropping it, talking about books and talking about all these great things. The legend that is Luke. Then we got Man Like Cats coming in again. Luke with the £10. And I thought that was it. I thought that's the end. I was literally going to wrap up the show around this point, but I just couldn't because Simon comes in with 5 DevFC memberships. thank you so much again, Simon. Really, really appreciate you. To everyone who's received them, it means that you get a membership free for a month and then you have to pay for it after, or you just let it run out. Totally up to you. But Simon, thank you so much for doing that. You've done it before, and I appreciate you so much, man. Luke, again, coming in with some love and appreciation. These two, I have no idea how the hell this happened, but we've got 19.99 from Fat and Lazy Guy and a 20 quid one from Luke. Both of you dropping some insane love on the show. And then he just dropped another two just because he could. But both of you, appreciate you so much. A super sticker came in from Mandog Singh. Again, Luke came in. And then Soham dropped one just because he could. Man Like Cats again. And then Simon Mwangi. Really to nail home exactly why we are here to do what we do. And everyone, I appreciate you. We got a here we go for Eze. Oh, Fez. Hang on. Before I leave, God, things just keep on happening. Oh, there's a bit of news also on Rasmus Hojlund. Rasmus Hojlund and his camp have made clear to Napoli, RB Leipzig, AC Milan, and all clubs interested that he prefers loan with obligation to buy. Hojlund always wanted to stay at Man United, but if he has to leave, he wants the move to be guaranteed to feel total confidence. Wow. Okay. That is very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. So it looks like Rasmus Hojlund is leaving. I want the money now, to be fair. But there you go. Arsenal have reached an agreement in principle with Crystal Palace to sign Ebere Eze. Deal worth around expired £68 million release clause. It's actually not a bad fee for Eze. He's 27. God, I thought he was younger than that. Matching what Tottenham were ready to pay. Personal terms are close. And someone just said, we got a here we go from Romano. So let me just double check that before I love and leave you. What a show, by the way. What great news to get. There's no here we go on Twitter, but it might be on other platforms. So I'm assuming that's pretty much going to be done. So that is it for today. Thank you all so much. And yeah, I still can't believe how this show has gone. And Mandog Singh, thank you very much for mentioning Kenji. You know what? Kenji has to be the captain of the team, I think, that we're assembling here. But Kenji is doing well. He's got a newborn in the family, so they're kind of getting used to different schedules. So the later I go, the harder it is for him. So I will be this is the latest I've done a show in a long time, really. So typically I start around 6 o'clock, and I think that's what I'll continue to do. It was just today I really wanted to get one out. But yeah, Kenji is doing fine. He'll look to join some more lives, and watch-alongs are going to be easier for him. And I'll be doing a watch-along, of course, after, during the Fulham game. Unless I'm going to go to it all of a sudden, which I don't think I will, but I'll be doing a watch-along for the Fulham game. And as all good things must come to an end, as Man Like Cats loves to say, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Make sure you're all following up the channel because, like I say, tomorrow, the next day, and even the day after that, we got content coming up the wazoo. And Simon Mwangi says, please share the Fantasy League code. Hang on, I'm going to do that for you right now. Can I say, by the way, let me check how many people are on the Fantasy League because it's pretty mad how many people are in this. But I'm currently ranked 98. Which isn't very good. But let me just drop the link for you now, mate. I'll put it in the chat. Can you see it in there? There. I think I've put it in there. Yeah. So that is, congrats to Kenji, absolutely. But that is the FPL thing, in case you guys want to join. Thank you very much, Mahilo. Really appreciate you. So Riley, make sure you get joined in as well. But when I checked, I've forgotten how to check now because it's just so buggy how to check these things. But we have, okay, cool. I'm going to give a little shout out to whoever's leading. You're 217. So I'm not doing very well either, but I'm doing a bit better than you, I suppose. But look, we have, oh my God, we have 688 people who joined. I only shared it once. How we have 688 people, I have no idea. But it is, yeah, that's ridiculous. And thank you very much to you, Luke. But just a little shout out to the person leading the way. It is A1_coach Ione Mantu. who had 92 points in game week 1. He captained Haaland, which I also did. He also got Ekitike and Wood. Wood is such a good shout. He got Issa, Njai, Tonali, Semenyo got 15. Gabriel, Cucurella, both with clean sheets. And even his bench got some as well. If he put in Vicario in goal instead of Leno, he would have got 98. Mental. And what am I on? I'm on 64 points, which actually is not too bad because I also captained Haaland and I had Kudus and Cucurella. They're the ones who got me points. I even had Tanaka on the bench, and Tanaka ended up getting more points than Bruno Fernandes. So what do I know? Honestly, I think everyone's just going to change their teams, mate. Luke, I would go through it, but like I said, there's 618 people in it, so yeah, it's tough. Mustafa United said, "Thank you for everything you've done. Every time it's a bad day, and you always put smiles on people's faces." That's got to be the end of the show because I'm just overwhelmed. I'm absolutely overwhelmed with the love that has come through the chat. And God, I feel bad for the neighbors and Chloe because with the headphones on, God, my hearing sounds weird now. But with the headphones on, I feel like I was shouting, so I'm sorry. But yeah, thank you all so much with the love in this chat. Like this is in terms of money, which is a dirty way to think about things, this is the most that any stream has ever made, and absolutely is now. Like, it's absolutely the most that it's ever made from a single show. But I really appreciate you, and I'm just going to keep on saying that all the time. But please do. And yes, it's deja vu. It absolutely is. But all good things must come to an end. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. And make sure you check out the video tomorrow. And if you have just joined, like Original Bro 727 has said, then this video will be going up on the channel and you can check out everything. It's been a mad live show. Loads of updates to go through, which I thought was going to be a negative about Sancho and Garnacho. Ended up being a pretty eventful live. So I appreciate all of you. I appreciate you all so much. And like Mustafa says, make sure that you comment after the live or you just get liking on it so that the channel and the streams can really grow. And everyone, catch you on the next stream, which should be in the next couple of days. Get your notification bell turned on so you know you're notified when I go up online. And definitely, for 2 reasons, follow Opposite Nation because I'll be going live. Chloe might go live tomorrow, depending on the timing. And I'll go live definitely on Friday and Saturday. And the Saturday one will be a Football Manager stream, which I'll link towards this YouTube chat. So I want you all to be there. But also, we worked on a really fun video that's going to go on our socials on Sunday where I'm wearing a dress, basically. So enjoy, and I'll see you guys there. Thank you so much for this stream, and I'll catch you on the next one. Check out the video tomorrow, and take care. Thank you so much, guys.